What's good, y'all? It's your boy Derek Branch of SportsView360.com, covering New Orleans Saints. And tonight I just want to talk about Shedeur Sanders' performance against the Carolina Panthers and how that relates to the New Orleans Saints quarterback situation right now. So in his debut as an NFL quarterback, Shedeur Sanders performed very well, in my opinion. Completed 14 of 23 passes, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. I think he played for like 3/4 of the game. Was a starter tonight because Kenny Pickett was hurt. Dylan Gabriel's out. Was injured as well. Joe Flacco, there's no need for him to play. He's been a veteran, established veteran in the league, so he didn't play at all. So the Browns decided to give Shedeur Sanders the opportunity to, demonstrate something, show something to the team, show that he's worked playing with the ones. A lot of people were complaining all week about how he's being set up for failure because he didn't get any reps with the ones this year, in training camp recently. But he came out there and performed, man. He produced. For a 5th round pick, I know it's preseason and all that, and the Carolina Panthers was in a pretty. In the preseason it's usually soft coverages, soft defenses, especially in that first game. I thought Shedeur Sanders performed exceptionally well tonight in the matchup, because a lot of 5th round picks that are put in that seat don't do that. They don't, regardless of who they're playing. Even if it was preseason matchup, you're not playing with your best players. You're playing against a soft coverage, soft defense. A lot of 5th round guys don't do that. Even the 1st, 2nd round guys don't do that. So how that relates to the Saints? Because the Saints had multiple opportunities to take Shedeur Sanders, but decided to go in different directions. 1st round pick at pick 9, they took Kelvin Banks, the offensive tackle out of Texas. Pick 40, they took Tyler Shuck. So there's that. But a lot of people online, on social media, the Saints message board, I didn't look at Reddit, but Reddit or the Facebook groups, but mostly Twitter, the message boards were kind of, saying like, "Yeah, I told you so." The Saints should have took Shedeur Sanders at 9. The Saints should have took Shedeur Sanders at pick 40. The count, Top Shook and Spencer Allen better perform this weekend against the Chargers. How I feel about that, man, it is what it is, man. What's done is done. It's the first preseason game of the season. And it's just that we're in the culture we're in right now. This is the world we're in right now, where it's instant gratification. We want it right now. Everything is exaggerated. Everything is inflated. This is a preseason game. This game means absolutely nothing. Shedeur Sanders was even playing against the Panthers' best players. But you got to give him credit for the opportunity that he took advantage of. Because like I previously said, quarterbacks, a lot of 5th round picks don't play like that against a team like that, a soft coverage like that. He wasn't nervous, poised in the pocket. It wasn't perfect, but he made some really good throws. It wasn't 100% perfect all night, but it looked good for the most part. But a lot of people, a lot of Saints people, a lot of Saints fans, I already see the narrative right now. A lot of people are going to want Tyler Shuck or Spencer Allen to look just like Shedeur did tonight. And that may not be the case. It might not look like that for Spencer Allen or Tyler Shuck. And that's okay. It's preseason. It might not look like that. It might be better than that. Who knows? We know what we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Even if it don't look like that, then that's fine. It might take them a while to get it going. It might be on the defense to carry this team for the first couple of weeks of the season until the offense gets on track with either Spencer Allen or Tyler Shuck. That might be the case. But a lot of eyeballs are going to be on the Saints QB room, man. If Shedeur Sanders becomes a starting QB and plays well and win a few games for the Browns, or somehow magically the Browns put themselves in playoff contention with Shedeur Sanders, the noise is not going to stop. You're probably going to hear about this all season on how the Saints had the opportunity to take the Saints had an opportunity to take Shedeur Sanders, but decided to go with Tyler Shuck. They decided to go with Spencer Rattler, the starting quarterback. And if Sanders is good, then it is what it is. NFL teams mess it up all the time. It won't be the first time the Saints have done this. Have screwed something up. It's not. The Saints just got to find that right guy. You got next year's draft coming up. That's going to have some really good quarterbacks in it, based on what I've seen. But I'm trying not to overreact over this stuff, man. First preseason game for Shedeur Sanders. Who knows what it look like in the next game? We'll see how it all play out, man. But this is just gonna bring more noise, outside noise. Gonna be even more intensified because of what we saw tonight with Shedeur Sanders. If Spencer Rattler threw a few picks, Tyler Shuck threw a few picks, it's gonna be all out chaos, man. All out chaos, bro. But what if he don't? What if they don't? What if they play just as better as Shedeur did tonight? Then what would the narrative be then? So it is what it is right now, man. But for me, man, look, I'm not really, I'm not all too concerned about it. It's not the end of the world if Shedeur Sanders become really good and the Saints are still looking for a quarterback. We got next year coming up. Next year, you got next year's draft. You got the year after that. Well, hopefully, Arch Manning will be ready by then. So there will be opportunities for the Saints to get a better quarterback. That's if Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shuck don't work out. But after tonight's performance, more eyeballs, more attention is going to be glaring on the Saints quarterback room because of one preseason performance by Shedeur Sanders. And Shedeur, it's not even a regular season game, But if the Browns, if Shedeur becomes the starter, and the Browns win a few games with him, going a long winning streak, while the Saints are struggling with Tyler Shuck, Spencer Rattler, it's just gonna be more noise, man. More noise in the Superdome, more noise outside the Superdome. Media, local media gonna local media gonna start making their rounds. Then the outside media, national media is already making their rounds on the subject, on how the Saints made a mistake by not taking Shedeur Sanders at pick 9 or pick 40. But this ain't the first time this happened. A lot of quarterbacks got passed up on. Russell Wilson got passed up on. Tom Brady got passed up on. Dak Prescott got passed up on to the 4th round. We just need one of these guys to pop. Spencer Rattler, who's a 5th round pick himself, was supposed to be a number 1 pick, a highly coveted number 1 pick coming out of high school. He dropped to the 5th round. Tyler Shuck, an older rookie QB, was going to be 26 years old by the time the season starts, taken in the 2nd round. We just need one of these guys to pop. If not, you just be taking the quarterback again in next year's draft. If you're in a position to do it, then why not? But we'll see how it all play out, man. That's all I have for y'all for right now. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out.